I always forget to unmute my mic. I hate when I do that. Anyway, let me turn this down. I got the show in my ear, so bear with me here. Where's my... There it is. There we go. How you doing today, Noah?
Doing very well, Jeff. It's good to see you again. Once again, we're back together with something that, again, I think really connects us as the new and the old when it comes to wrestling fans. And that is the NWA, as the National Wrestling Alliance once again goes to pay-per-view as we go When Our Shadows Fall. So it's great to be back with you, and I'm looking forward to watching this along with you.
I enjoyed your prediction show today. I'm glad you're able to get one in. That was very good. Nicely done, sir.
Thank you. Same to you. I enjoyed your pre-show.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, the pre-show was a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up late and had to kind of get my shit together in a hurry. So that was that was a train wreck. Yesterday's prediction show was much better with Steven Jensen over at Fight Talk. So it was definitely a much better presentation. So I'm proud of that one. Today's pre-show, it was. But
something simple, you know.
I hope everybody watching live enjoyed the introduction, because it's going to be gone on demand, because I already got dinged for it. So.
About to say, yeah, you did have a version of Into the Fire by Dawkins.
I tried very hard to find a cover, a distinctive enough cover version where I wouldn't get dinged, but didn't work out that way. So,
well, what are you gonna do?
I like that song so much. I think it's such a very cool. It's a great rock introduction. It's an awesome thing. So, I'll play it anytime I can. It's one of my wake up, like, get my day going songs. So it's always on my playlist. But I use it today because, of course, the NWA is back. I just did a pay-per-view. I appreciate you being here. When Our Shadows Fall is going live right now as we watch the introduction with the circus theme. Of course, they have the circus tent for the background. And there he is, Joe Galley. I can't tell what I think his pin is the women's championship. It
is. I was looking at it on Twitter. He was with Serena Deeb. He said, "I'm going to wear this pin."
There you go. And Velvet's guy, this is Velvet's first time commentating on pay-per-view, so she's super stoked.
I don't blame her.
And of course, you have the man, Tim Storm, who was the guy when Billy took over the territory, or we bought the name brand, whatever you call it. And again, great lineup here. We've got a tag team match. Again, I still say Sal's going to win here, but it really could go any way. But I think the story is definitely with Sal Rinauro and his partner Rudo. This one, again, Tyrus is on that path to claiming as far as I know, his first piece of gold in wrestling as far as mainstream. Am I correct on that?
You would be correct. It's amazing how long he's been in this. He hasn't received gold. Most people know him just as being a bodyguard and a giant dancing dinosaur. And with that being said, though, you talk about worse to start with D. How about Destiny versus Debut as DTG takes on Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser. We also have in-ring debuts of Taryn Terrell and Kylie Ray in-ring for the NWA, as Kylie Ray just came back from hiatus when we fought her wrestling career is over, and she's taking it to Thunder Rosa Melina. A preview of their match coming up in Warriors Wrestling later this month for Kylie Ray's Women's Warriors Wrestling Championship, which she successfully defended yesterday against Hollanday.
Oh, there you go. God, I haven't heard that name in a long time either. Well, this match should be good. I really wish they had done more with the War Kings with Red Warrior Animal, but I get why they didn't. But now we'll never know if they could have been a true successor to the Road Warriors' Destiny. Camille is. I love Serena, and I know that Joe's supporting her. Good for her. Good for him. But I don't see any other path than Camille achieving her destiny. Also, we talked about destiny in the previous match with Fred.
Yeah, she's been built. She literally says, "I am NWA." This is the NWA Women's World Championship. While Serena Deeb has been an incredible representation of what this title presents and women's wrestling, I feel that Camille, it is her time to see how she handles this pressure. I feel she deserves it. She definitely showed what she's capable of in that match with Thunder Rosa that went for 20 minutes. She showed she can adapt, she showed she can endure, and she showed that she can overcome or at least survive. So that's definitely my most look forward to match of the night.
Oh, for sure, without question. Being a follower and then working with me, how much I am dialed into women's wrestling, how much I appreciate that particular genre of wrestling. This is going to be a hell of a championship match, and they have a lot to follow with Britt and Sheeta last week. So, man,
I tell you, that match. Well, speaking of matches, though, looks like we're getting our first bit of action underway, and it's so good to see the fans back. Our four-way opener.
Yeah, and are they Demolition? Are they the Road Warriors? Do we even know or care? I mean, look at these two yeses.
I just know they're big, powerful bruisers, and
Scary
the end
dudes.
is my pick because, again, I really think that I want to see the end versus the War Kings again, basically.
I'd be all right with that. I only maintain that Sal's going to win because they've just now started to let him be some sort of presence and not just getting his ass handed to him on the weekly. So hopefully I'm right. And like I said, oh God, Danny's here. Oh, he's with Sal. Oh geez. Well,
hello.
Interesting.
That's quite a get up.
Yeah. I'm not sure what kind of get up, but it's quite a get up. Yeah.
It definitely stands out. I mean, if you want to stand out, that's the team that's the standout here.
I was gonna say, yeah. So yeah, Sal's got a Macho Man fringe with Hulk colors thing going. I'm not even sure what the hell Rudo's wearing, but Danny Deals, of course, in his Grand Wizard vest. Good Lord, have mercy.
Now, this is going to be interesting because when you pick up Triple A, you don't usually see a lot of that Triple A action in the NWA, and this match apparently is under Triple A rules. This team right here is coming in with the most experience, too. You got a powerhouse brawler and you got a high flyer. So you got a very unique combination here.
Yes.
Honestly, they were almost my picks. It's like, okay, how do you argue against experience? But I think about those that performed the longest, the NWA. Slice Boogie, of course, being the standout in this, winning that Fatal 4-Way. But you haven't seen much of him as far as tag team action except for one match where he lost against the tag champs under non-title contention. Right, and you remember Sal's been there. Sal lost a match on episode 1, so he's been there the entire run of Powers. Indeed. So like I said, I stay with it, but man, La Rebellion. I mean, these guys, like you said, they have the experience. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The gentleman with the longer hair, with it's kind of a relative term there, I guess. Let me see if the guy, the teammate in the corner now, like messing with jackets. That's Damien, correct? Yeah, it is. Okay, so great. Another story for Jeff Meacham land. Damien was on my very first independent show I ever went to, XPW. I have his autograph somewhere in the catacombs of this damn office. A signed picture of him and his partner at the time. It was Damien 666, and I think his partner's name was Halloween. Back in the day. Halloween. So yeah, I have a signed photo from both of them. It's so funny. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and God, that was 18 years ago. So Damien's no spring chicken, but the thing about these guys is they work a style where they can still keep going and going until they literally drop. So good for them. Yeah, it's like the endurance. They go the distance. It's like, okay, you think they're like out of touch, they're out of style, they can't keep up with all these young kids. Oh, nice cover. But no, I mean, pretty fast and agile as far as action goes. Oh yeah, good deep arm drag. I think you're ahead of me. Slightly. Story of our lives with fight. Story of our lives with the Fight TV stream. Right. Well, here comes Sal. And the thing about this that I also find weird, Sal McConnell did come off a tag victory, but it was impromptu with Tim Storm on Power Surge this past week. It kind of makes me wonder if they were going to do more with Tim Storm and Sal McConnell, which is why I was kind of like, okay, that's not the duo here. I don't see Sal winning. I could honestly see Sal maybe getting underneath his partner's skin and somehow that team imploding. After all, he says he's a mega pal, according to his tights. Yeah. You have to love the overly Hogan Savage references here. It's tremendous. Standing switch. Multiple standing switches. In the corner, out of the corner. Good deep arm drag. Would you do me a favor and hang on? Let me get to the here. Trying to get to the point where I can have you pause it and catch up with me. Or I can catch up with you rather. Yeah. Into the corner. All right, trying to handshake. And there's the arm drag. The midsection. Okay. Yeah, you're way the hell ahead of me now. Holy cow. Okay. Streaming services at their finest. Nice. Step up with that. Okay, so there's a handshake attempt on with Damien. Damien shakes hand, kicks him in the gut. There you go. There's drop kick into the cover, a double leg hook, and a kick out. Oh, broken up by Slice Boogie. Okay, go ahead and pause there for me if you can. I hate to be a pain in the ass, but gotcha. Okay, so broken up by Slice Boogie is where I'll let you know when I'm there. Okay. 1, 2, break up by Slice Boogie. There you go. There's that. So figure 1, 2, should be good now. All right, yeah, they're in the corner right now. Slice Boogie, and I think that is who is that? That is not Mecca, Damien, the other one. Or Bestia 666. Ooh, there you go. Stiff chop. I love how the flags are hanging in the studio, and
freaking
Monrovia.
Monrovia flag is up there. Like that's sweet.
I love that.
That's
big
so
suplex.
awesome.
Cover, hooks the leg. Broke up by partner.
Yeah,
nice standing drop kick.
Sorry, it's all good. I'll just go ahead and
like a second ahead of you still. Let me know if I need to pause. I got you, brother.
Okay. So
right now you just hit him out on the ropes.
Okay, so Tully suplex maybe? Nope, just hung him up. Just kind of hung him there.
Cover 1, 2, broken up.
Okay, pause there, right there. 1, 2, broken up.
All right.
And now out of the ring goes Slice Boogie.
Big drop kick.
He paid for his misdeeds of trying to mess with Slice Boogie. Ow.
Good Lord. What the world? Interception.
That was a pounce and a half, man. That was nuts.
Took him in the other time zone.
Right? So let me call our NWA affiliate to Mississippi, please. We think that's where he is. Oh, Lord. Oh, Slice.
Right, I don't
Slice.
know.
Come on now. Yeah.
I don't know if that's smart to do that against the end. That might be the end of him.
That might be the end of Slice Boogie here. He's getting frustrated. He's like, oh man, I'm gonna die.
Oh, nothing on the moonsault.
Dude, nothing in the pool but concrete. Whew.
Well, I mean, slight padding and wood, but I get what you're saying.
Well, yeah.
This might be a callback.
Well,
oh boy.
Especially in studio wrestling. Oh, or
there it is! Doomsday Device corkscrew uppercut.
Wow.
Cover 1, 2.
Crazy.
No,
my goodness.
way too many bodies. Things bringing down the outside now. look at Joe in the ringmaster outfit.
Oh, that's not Joe. That's Kyle.
Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Joe's on commentary with Tim and Velvet.
Right, I keep forgetting, like Joel and Kyle.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Well,
they're almost the same.
It's still very weird for me to not have Marquez there. That's still bizarre for me.
I agree.
Double rack.
Torture rack.
Oh man.
And the spine. Talk about chiropractic.
Right. It's so funny you're seeing this right now because I'm on my NWO binge I'm doing right now as I prepare for my NWO week next month. I'm at the Nitro where Luger wins the title from Hogan. So,
oh, jeez.
Yeah. Freaking the first 3 hour Nitro of many.
I'm about to say of many, right? When we start an era of 2 hour wrestling.
Far too many. But that Nitro was a moment in time, man. The crowd was so hot, and the freaking the scene at the end where they're wiping the belt clean with the spray, that was just such a cool moment in time.
Yeah, you don't get those moments like that anymore. Oh, Sal with a nice drop kick.
That wasn't Nitro. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, come on. Don't do anything foolish.
They're gonna no. What they're gonna do is they're gonna do the freaking Mega Powers handshake. Really, knock it off, Sal.
I told you this team's is pending to implode.
Whoa.
Okay, arm ringer. Wait, what's this? Step up out of the corner, off the top rope, walking the ropes. They like ELP or Lance Archer. Get in position. A moonsault.
Amazing how they were all right there waiting for him, like almost like it was meant to be.
It was almost like it was choreographed. Like, okay, we're just going to stand here, or what the heck's going on here? It's those moments where I'm like, okay, you don't need that.
I hate that spot so much. It's just
well, looks like Sal's going for it.
No, he's
never
not.
Mind.
Big old Booker T scissors kick.
I could dig that. I can't dig what he said about Mr. Black, but that's a different story. But I can dig that move.
Right.
Someone looking a little jumpy.
No.
Wait a minute, off the ropes, and he's got that flag on the top rope.
Dude, the way they shot that, I was sure his legs didn't clear. That was scary.
I didn't think, honestly, he could get the height.
Yeah. That's a big man. That's not Shawn Benjamin they're doing that. That's a big, solid dude doing that.
Oh, Sal's like wondering, what do I do? What do I do? I'm so excited. Uh-oh.
It won't matter.
You might not want to turn around. Now he's upset.
Like, come on. Oh.
What was that?
Oh. Okay. If Shane Helms couldn't do it, you're not going to be able to do it there, Sal.
Yeah, I admire the heart, but sometimes you just need to realize your brain, Uh-oh.
Power bomb. Oh, nope.
Wait, no, pop up. He's going to... Whoa, man!
Whoa. He might also... Spike Dudley wants his gimmick back, but that's okay.
Well, at least he had a safe landing, it looked like.
I know. That was near Scrooge's last week with the freaking guy. Who was that got suplexed into the... Oh, it was during Darby's match.
Right. Hey, crazy. Look, there's a luchador over by the announce position.
Well, who is... Oh.
Here's
Yeah,
the two biggest men in the match.
It looks like Jody Hamilton, the Assassin's old gimmick, but I'm pretty sure Jody's passed away. I don't know who that is.
I haven't thought about anybody else that could actually get involved here, but with being Triple A, wouldn't surprise me if we have more Triple A influence.
That's very true. Yeah.
Oh, big boot.
If nothing else, he definitely has my attention. Whoever
Yeah,
he is.
you got to wonder that's
Chokeslam.
going to play in the finish of this match. Chokeslam counter.
Is it me or
stunner or cutter?
Yeah, maybe I'm more of a cutter than a stunner. Yeah,
yeah, you're right. Cutter.
And nope. So
kind of slipped off it.
Is it me, or is the chokeslam being countered by slipping out of it and doing something like that just ruins the chokeslam for me? Like, to this day, it's like, ugh, really?
Well, it's like, when you're at chokeslam, you're in the grip of somebody. So what do? Do you try breaking away the grip, or do you try like using the upward momentum to counter out of it? I think it just depends on what you do out of it.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, it used to be chokeslam, man, that was it. It's over, and now it's like it's very more commonly reversed. And another plancha. Good grief.
Tope con hello after the beautiful 450 splash.
Yeah, and Damien gets the win. I love it.
Hey, look at that. The most experienced team got it.
Good call, brother. Very good call. Nicely done.
Great. Again, the team with the experience. They got it done. Great job by the debuting team from AAA. They got it done.
Gotta love it. Okay, well, here comes the end back end, and you know they're not happy about this.
Well, clearly they're not, okay? And I feel like we might not be done here yet.
Well, again, we still have that guy. Is he still over there with Kyle? No, he's not.
No, he's gone now.
Wonder where
so you wonder if he was scouting.
Right?
Mr. 450 got it done.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay, seriously, I want to see the end versus these two now because
you
got powerhouses versus high flyers. That's really what those two teams in that face-off basically comprise of. I feel like a pretty good opener.
I'm all about that, man. Have him have a match on power. I like a new configuration where the curtain's like right in the middle of the shot, like hard camera against hard camera. That's actually pretty awesome. Here we go.
All right. This is the moment that Tyrus once again tries to get back into championship contention against the Pope, who is on his Lucky 7 road. Currently 4 successful defenses after successfully defending against Matt Cross. But this is a title match. This is a grudge match. No time limit. I think Tyrus is going to make Pope pay.
Right, exactly. There you go. Here lies the Pope. Let me just...
Last rites.
That's it. I'd be okay with Kyle's gimmick if, like, everybody else is doing the circus thing, but it's just him. So he looks like a big goober. Yeah,
it kind of sticks. I mean, the curtain's not even red and white, okay?
No.
Well, now the Pope speaks. Elijah Brick has come a long way since ECW 2006.
I was going to say, man.
You wonder if people remember that.
If you remember that, you're cool people. We love you for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because ECW in its infancy had promise.
Well, again, they were trying to turn ECW into another WWE-based product, not what a DCW originally was.
No, not at all. And, it's hard to, it's hard to say, yes, it only went downhill because Rob got busted. I tend to not subscribe to that theory, to be honest with you. I mean, it's there are a lot of things going against it all, even before they went on TV the first time. So,
yeah, that's that. In my opinion, that product was kind of flawed from the start.
Yeah, I mean, even if Rob is champion even if he gets a lengthy title reign with the ECW Championship, the fact of the matter is the first wrestler you see out of the gate to actually wrestle is the freaking zombie. It's like so.
Also now, I will say it's been very vocal. He hasn't been very involved in these matches, so I wonder if he's actually going to get involved in some capacity.
Well, I'm not sure how, and again, I don't know Austin's physical status or whatever, or physical medical status or whatever, but I tend to believe that he's well past. Oh, jeez, he's well past the point of getting involved like heavy duty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could be wrong. I
don't know. Poor Kyle. Jury's still out on that. I think he still would have been eliminated.
Yeah, I don't see him being. And again, I'm not trying to undersell Tyrus because he is a tremendous personality and a pretty solid athlete for as big as he is. I just don't see him wearing the 10 pounds of gold. I just don't see that.
Hmm.
Huh.
Interesting statement.
Yeah, it's definitely a. And then how about also Idol in that freaking pink shiny there? Good for him, man. You know, for real.
Well, I mean, we just saw a guy with a giant golden sequin jacket, so I mean,
well, but yeah,
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but Austin is just full on 80s, man. He is all about it.
Fair
Seriously,
enough.
He would fit in perfectly in 2015 Back to the Future. Like he'd fit in just perfectly there. Wow,
the DeLorean.
That's it. No, we need DeLorean to help save Brodus Clay from being a dinosaur.
Oh, good grief! We do not need to go back in time to that.
No. Go back and nip in the bud before it happens.
Well, how do you stop that? That's what Vince's idea. That's like stopping Vince.
I said what I said.
Fair enough.
Take the old man out. I mean, wait, no.
Well, again, the last time these two faced each other 1-on-1, it was for the title, and Pope outran the clock. There's no clock here, so
no. This is a non-title grudge match. This is Tyrus' opportunity to get what he feels is, his due revenge against Pope. And then, like I said on the show yesterday, if I'm Tyrus, I wear this guy out so much here in this match and take him out and then, coerce him into a title match on Power on Tuesday.
And if I'm Pope, I would literally just apply the same strategy as before. Wear out Tyrus. How far can his cardio go? Use the ring and the ring count to my advantage. Like he probably win this by count out. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Or just start punch him and see what happens.
I mean, you get the fast start on the bigger opponent. Clearly, Tyrus is the bigger adversary
by and large. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this of what's going on. Is Brian Hebner still with Impact?
As far as I know, I think he is. I haven't heard anything.
I only say that because I could have sworn I saw him work this show, but I know that as far as NWA, but I remember him working NWA title match past NWA 70. So maybe I'm just projecting that his.
Well, I know he was part of like the first season of Power, I believe, but since I've seen him on Impact, I think he's just strictly an Impact guy now.
Okay. I don't know why I thought of Brian in that moment. I just had to think about, I was watching the clips of, leading up to this episode. I saw Brian Hebner come. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, we're going to square up now, looks like.
Oh, good.
Oh, big right.
Wow.
That one actually stunned him. Not sure if he got all the uppercut, though.
Well, Pope's a legitimate, trained fighter. So, pulling punches or not, he's tagging the big. He got that one.
Rocking him with that northpaw, followed by the uppercut, but Tyrus refusing to stay down.
No,
there he goes. Down goes Tyrus.
Down goes the tree. Yeah, that's it.
Timber. Wait, what happened? What time is it? Where am I?
That was a great spot. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
Yeah, it was like legitimately he knocked him out for a 3 count.
Whoa, oh! I think it's supposed to clear the ropes. He didn't quite make it. Wow, that was ugly.
Apparently Tyrus knows where he's at. Okay, nothing on the crossbody. Just hit a wall. Boom! Big splash.
Yeah, complete opposite of what just happened with the Pope. Now another.
Yeah, bigger object versus smaller object. Who has the right of way?
Anybody order Pope pancakes? Anybody? No.
I like a good flapjack. I mean,
Well, we're in the South, so flapjack probably be a better term.
Fair enough. Ooh, neck crank. There's no way Pope's gonna quit.
You know what wouldn't surprise me? I don't know why I keep fixing on the flag so much. What really wouldn't surprise me is if they had the Canadian flag that's on the championship belt as the Canadian flag, just for shits and giggles up there in the rafters.
I mean, one day I could see that, but it looks like they got enough flags for now.
What I'm saying is, so you just without breaking.
Canada.
Right.
We got Italy, we got Spain, we got Australia, we got France, we got China, Japan, UK.
And what I'm saying is, on the 10 pounds of gold, for some reason, when they designed it, they have the Canadian flag used when Canada was still, completely under British rule. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So I'm not. And again, in 1973, that wasn't the case. By 73, the flag you see in the rafters was already being used. It was so weird why they did that.
Oh. That's a bad seat.
Yeah, and he still kicked out, which is bonkers.
Well, I mean, his chest got concave, so literally it was like a gasp.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I remember when Canada was under like a British influence. So, but I guess they just want to keep, like you said, maybe they're just keeping the legacy of the 10 pounds of gold because it went through that province.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, hi, we're live. We're live, pal.
Hi, right.
And in '73, when they first unveiled this design, they had that flag on there. What I was saying is, by the time they had this belt unveiled in July of '73, the Canadian flag was already the red, white, maple leaf only.
Standard red and white with the maple leaf in the middle.
So and even in the book, like they don't know why. They just okay, sure.
Just gonna go with it, right? Just whatever, go with it.
Might as well.
Why not, right?
I mean, either one would have been a cool look, but maybe because the new flag was so predominantly white, it would just be like a standout, like it'd be almost like too much on the eyes, maybe.
I mean, do you want to talk about a white flag? I mean, Japan's literally a white flag with a red dot in the middle.
That's true, and that's a good point. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, we're getting away from this, but it's just I mean, not much to call it. It's just Tyrus, Tyrus doing Tyrus things.
Well, again, this is big man controlling the little guy right now, slowing the pace of the match, demonstrating his power. It's
funny you say that. Pope is no little man by any means. He is a big, solid dude himself, but Tyrus is just such a monster.
Yeah, well, Tyrus got the depth. Oh my gosh! Inside out, upside down.
Whoever in the front row got Burke's head, can we have that back? That's not a souvenir. Can we?
Got his conscience. The head's still in the ring, but nothing's there.
That's right.
Man. Imagine that being part of a VR experience. You literally see someone getting clothesline, and you see how the rotation just works.
It's so funny to me how if you look in this match, you got Tyrus and Pope and Velvet's at ringside doing commentary. That some major players at one point or another. Well, maybe not Tyrus, but during their Impact careers.
Yeah.
I mean,
now he's just mocking the Pope.
Of course he is.
And again, that's what you do. When you think you have the match in your control and you're the heel.
He barely got him off the ground. He's so big.
Oh man, far away, bro.
I stand corrected.
Pope got some frequent flyer miles off that.
Yeah, no kidding. God, he was halfway to Florida.
Huh.
Jeez. I'm going to Disney World without my spine.
I don't know how that would work.
Well, you wouldn't worry about so much about having your back hurt on the Thunder Mountain.
True. I shout out to Brazil, by the way, and Ty Conde. I would love to see Ty Conde in the NWA.
Right. I'd be okay with that.
Anyway, we'll talk more about the women's matches here later. At this point, I'm just wondering, hey, Pope, what are you going to do? There's no clock here. You got to eventually get the man counted out or pin him. There's no way I see a submission.
No, you're not going to get either of these guys to submit. That's not going to happen. Yeah. Pope's got too much pride, and Tyrus has too much big, so it's not going to happen.
Well, I mean, I guess you could potentially maybe make Tyrus pass out. You lock him in a guillotine or a sleeper, but still, that's a lot of body.
That's a lot of body to put down night, so I don't see that happening. I just don't.
Crowd trying to get Pope back into this.
They are trying, and
just froze him down.
It's cool to me when they do that long shot to have Velvet. I mean, Velvet is so into this. She's 100% committed to the commentary, and she's doing a really great job. People kind of slept on her doing the commentary first, but she's improved. I mean, I say improved like she was bad. She was never bad in the first place, but
it's one of those things.
She's really committed her own as a commentator. I'm very impressed with her.
I agree. I mean, again, when it comes to commentary, you got to find your fit, but you also got to find your moment to speak. So as far as how Velvet goes, because she's not the play-by-play, that's Joe Galley. No. She really is bringing a lot of good analysis, and she finds her moments to express her energy and standpoint. Oh, Pope going to town on Tyrus right now. Not on one knee. Clubbing the man.
He clevered. He be clevering. I do like the fact that there's no heel on the commentating team. Because as much as I loved Jesse back in the day, or Bobby, or nice DDT there, or even the King, when he was still playing that role or whatever, it almost took away from the purity of the wrestling. I actually liked when it was,
in between the ropes.
I love when Bossman did that spot, because Bossman was 330, man. Him doing that was,
Well, going back to your point about the whole heel face color dynamic with the play-by-play guy.
Jeez, Pope, easy there, Baba Louie.
You got to remember, those ropes are very unsteady. Got the big top rope elbow drop, though. But he's not covering the man.
Not yet.
But going back to your point, yeah, I purely just enjoy, like, the wrestling, like, analysis, what brought them to the dance and what they're essentially doing.
Here comes the Elijah Express.
All
Maybe.
aboard.
Train's
leaving the station. Did not get it.
Nope.
Caught.
Derail.
Under construction. Literally caught in Tyrus's grip.
Yep.
Not good. What's it going over here?
Ooh, that was ugly.
1, 2, ugly, and no! I
was going to say, if he'd actually choked that, it would have been better, I think. But, yeah, it was, I don't know what that was.
No, I mean, besides what Joe used to do, I mean, if he raised him, I would have said Uranagi, but that was just, I'm going to slam this guy down.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know if Pope, I don't even know if Pope left his feet, which is really interesting. Oh, yeah.
Well, right now, Tyrus in control. Pope right now is on the mat. That is not a good level to be.
No.
I will say, Tyrus, though, he is I think this match might go longer than the TV title match. So he's showing out. Oh, Pope out of the corner. Goes for the sunset flip. Tyrus holds on. Uh-oh. Oh, just a stomp to the chest. Again, you can't overcome power sometimes. Oh, no. Vader bomb? Oh, try to sit on him.
Oh, man. Bonsai drop. Oh,
that's a bad landing.
Yes.
Okay, now, Pope, this is it. The moment's now. Now or never. Tyrus stuck in the corner, and the Elijah Express.
He hit it hard, man. He got him big there.
Right now, Tyrus is dazed. Ostinato, a bit apoplectic.
Oops, crap.
Wait. Whoa. Hold on.
Wow, chicanery, I say.
What are you talking about? I didn't see anything. The ref's not seeing anything. Pope's right there in the corner. Tyrus right now. Wait a minute. Oh!
Good night. God damn.
The power of the punch with a loaded right fist, unbeknownst to the referee. Tyrus goes in the cover, hooks the far leg too. It is over.
Called it, man. You are 2 for 2, my friend.
Again, if the ref doesn't see it, and the ref decision's final according to Billy Corgan's law, I think we just got Tyrus another TV time opportunity. He just pinned the champ.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Exactly. The golden rule of wrestling. That's what a manager's supposed to do. The manager is the brains. The manager gets the job done. Doesn't have to get physically involved. Just has to make sure that their client wins. And that's what Ostinato did. Like it or not, Tyrus with the victory.
That's it.
Velvet Sky questioning the integrity of the man known as Tyrus.
Oh, well, here we go. When you read
a fearless and fantastic battle, we return to the women's division as Thunder Rosa and Melina, who have really kind of got on the same page this season. They face the debuting in-ring duo of Terrence Terrell and Kylie Ray.
I still say Thunder Rosa and Melina are destined for implosion.
I mean, again, we'll have to see. We all know Melina, all right? She's one of those that always will be out for herself at the end of the day. But so far, we'll see.
Melina's one of my favorite people in the world. I'll tell you what, she plays that bitchy character so well. But off camera, heart of gold. When she got inducted to the EWF Hall of Fame out here in SoCal, she was going back through, heading to the curtain, and my son ran. And Dylan this is 5 years ago, so he was still either 8 or 9, whatever it was.
That's something like that.
And he just gave her this hug, and you can see, because I managed to just capture the moment. I didn't catch the moment because I was sitting there. Our friend of the NWA channel, Ryan, actually caught it. He was there at the show too. Melina's face is just like, she's so like, oh, this kid loves me. Just this warm look on her face. I was like, oh, just the moment. It makes me cry now thinking about it. God, she's just a sweet lady. I saw her then, and then I saw her, unfortunately, a couple months later at Joni's Memorial, China's Memorial. So that was very interesting year.
I like the matching ring attire colors here. The purple and the black and the silver.
We love purple.
Thunder Rosa is so damn good for her experience. It is unbelievable.
It is. She is definitely the talent of the future in any women's division she works in. AEW, NWA, whatever.
Well, in my opinion, she truly is. I feel like for life freelancer. I never see like Thunder Rosa literally only working under one company. It's why when I thought that circumstance during her match with Camille was so ridiculous because I couldn't see Thunder Rosa losing. So I'm glad they protected both challengers with a draw.
Well, for me, I say I tend to agree with the people earlier in the week we were talking about it. It made the NWA look weak by making that stipulation. It's like you have to stay here. It's like I don't want to stay here, and it's like you don't want to be part of the NWA. Like it didn't. Oh, jeez.
Yay! Kylie Ray is back. Wonderful. That bow tie and smile and all. I hope she does. I hope she does the run. What in the world is Terrence Terrell trying to be? A goddess?
Well, if you followed the NWA Instagram yesterday, she took over the feed and she was getting this outfit ready. It was just like, oh wow, just wow.
Well, talk about making a big presence for yourself. Meanwhile, Kylie Ray, she's just happy to be here, and I cannot say enough again how happy I am to see Smiley Kylie Ray back in what I imagine is gotta be a better mental and physical overall.
You would hope so. Yeah, you would definitely hope so. And again, folks, let's not sleep on Taryn here. She is a former champion, so
former Knockouts champion, led her own faction. I completely agree with you.
Yep. And when you think about the Dollhouse, and you think about Marty Bell, who was here for a while, you think about Jade, who real name Mia Yim, and then she went on to be in WWE with her husband for her fiance husband.
You did.
And then the fiance is Keith Lee. Are they engaged or are they married now?
Ooh. Well, it looks like we're kicking it off with the advocates here. Terrence Terrell for Camille, who, of course, is involved in something much bigger later. And Melina. This is Melina's first in-ring action since she tried to take the title last season NWA Power.
Yes.
Again, worst thing for a wrestler, time away from the ring. I imagine she's got to be training. Terrence Terrell, of course, as always.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, as you alluded to, Melina with that bitch face.
Oh, yeah.
Nice arm ringer. Controlling her opponent right now. Terrence Terrell.
Taryn is such the Barbie doll. So so mispressed. Nice. Like, oh my God, I'm sweating and I'm getting hurt. What the heck? Too funny. Well,
I mean, there's a lot of those type of wrestlers in the business, but Terrence Terrell definitely fits that to a T.
Yeah. I wonder where the rest of Taryn's shorts are. They seem to have got lost backstage somewhere. Gee, like Christmas, Taryn.
I mean, who wears shorts? Oh, Kylie Ray in.
Oh.
Now this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be good.
Come on, Kylie. Show us what you're made of. Coming up again, successful defense last night at Warriors Wrestling, respecting the mat, against Holiday. A very good friend and partner, I might add, of Thunder Rosa. It's surprising that Holiday hasn't been involved in it.
I haven't heard Holiday's name in forever. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's still heavily involved in the independents.
It's so great she's still around. That's great. But but then again, Melina's been around for a while. I mean, Melina debuted with WWE in 2005. So
as part of the Diva Search.
I think it was Tough Enough, actually, if I remember right.
Was it Tough Enough or the Diva Search? I know they were doing like one or the other. They always alternate with those things.
I know she tried out for Tough Enough. I just don't know if she got made the final 20 or whatever the hell the cut was at back end.
Yeah.
Because I know the reason I know she was on Tough Enough was because her and John Morrison met there. That's the only reason I remember that. So, so that would have been either Tough Enough 2 or Tough Enough 3, one or the other. So
Kylie Ray out and about into the escape and takes over. Very nice.
Nice sequence there. Very nice.
Jab in the arm.
Is this supposed to be Gumby on her top? The face is supposed to be Gumby. It looks like Gumby.
It's just with the color, you would think it's Gumby, especially because I understand it because I once saw that. But she always has a smile on her face and on her gear. So
okay,
with the colors, you can interpret it how you will. Okay, here we go. This is the reason I really wanted to watch this match. We're gonna get a preview now of Thunder Rosa versus Kylie Ray because again, later this month in Warriors Wrestling, Thunder Rosa will take on Kylie Ray for the Warriors Women's Wrestling Championship.
Very nice, very cool.
Right in the armbar.
Armbar. Wait, no, sorry. Wrong gimmick.
Ooh. Almost going for a key lot there, Kimura.
Oh,
wait a minute. We're going to take about shoulders.
Shoulder back. Very nice.
Very good transition to the near fall. The thing about Thunder Rosa, she's constantly evolving her game. She's very dynamic when it comes to isolating and literally grounding her opponent. She'll go after one limb and then the other. Next thing you know, she'll try and trap both your legs and a single arm. Oh, Kylie Ray with a nice takeover.
It is very much the throwback to the era of studio wrestling in Georgia, the Andersons, man. They would pick a body part and just tear it to shreds for 10, 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, that's basically like dissecting your opponent. I mean, some people, they beat the crap out of you. Other people, they break you down. That is the beauty of wrestling, with how different everybody can go about it. This is what I would think would be more classified as technical wrestling. Goes for the deep arm drag, countered by Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray up and over. Goes for the thrust kick, misses, drops the blow. Thunder Rosa with the roll through. Shoulders down, kick out at 2.
Oh, nice counter. Ooh,
nice exchange right there.
Nice combination there. That was nice.
Oh, there's a
and that was just a drop kick. That was just a drop kick. Yeah.
Sits in the cover.
That was a cool, like, Taryn to get in, and Thunder Rosa, great wrestling. Put herself between the two opponents. Nicely done.
Sometimes people in tag matches don't consider that when it comes to their position. Tag, and comes Melina. Once again, right now, Thunder Rosa and Melina isolating their part of the ring, isolating their adversary. Oh, kick to the back and the front.
It would have been a lot better if Taryn had been the freaking away. No offense, Taryn. You're sweet. You're pretty to look at, but, you know, the camera angle was bad there.
To be fair, people are probably like more of Taryn's backside.
Oh, jeez. You're wrong.
You gotta remember, we still have wrestling audiences of all ages and demographics here. And there are still those people stuck in that era.
Like I said,
Kylie Ray with the suplex.
I'm a product of that era, so I'm not ashamed of it. But, you know, I'm just it was a cool move, so I didn't want people to miss it.
I can admit, I watched that era too. All right, I'm a guy, but when it comes to me nowadays, I look at women in wrestling for freaking wrestling.
Exactly.
Respect the athleticism, not just the look.
Most definitely. Yeah, and like I said, I have long been an advocate of women's wrestling, so I love seeing matches like this. I cannot wait.
Whoa, Thunder Rosa getting a bit. Oh,
nice!
That is one way to wrench an arm backwards.
That is just cruel. That's jeez.
People may underestimate Kylie Ray because of her happy demeanor, but again, she is one of those that has been a trailblazer for 5 years, wrestling in Zayla Pro, Warrior, Impact Wrestling. Her and Kimberly had an incredible match for her retirement, and I hope that gets revisited. Whether or not she's still with Impact Wrestling, though, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll see.
And Melina tries to go for the tag. Nope. Kylie Ray straight on the NWA logo in the middle of the ring. Melina, oh! Nice mule kick. Tag, and comes Thunder Rosa. All right, let's square it up again. Oh, Terrence Terrell trying to play defense. Is intercepted by Thunder Rosa, frozen in the corner. I don't think Taryn was thinking enough clear that time. Double knees. Target sided. Oh! Jumping knees. Again, Thunder Rosa gets momentum. She is hard to slow down.
And like I said, she has been just unbelievable. What do you call it? Presence this entire year. She's definitely been one of the many to benefit heavily from the pandemic, because she's been utilized so much in every company she works with. So
double underhook suplex, hooks the leg, kick out.
Almost 3.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the word also you want to look for is trailblazer. When it comes to the pandemic and how it's affected the industry, especially the wrestling industry, it's amazing what Thunder Rosa has been able to do with it. Not only for herself, stiff chop, but for others around her.
Definitely. Did Tyrus steal Kyle's hat?
He might have.
Damn that Tyrus.
He's like, I'm the top guy. I'm going to wear the top hat. Ooh.
Right. Oh, I see what you said.
Kylie Ray. Oh, eats a forearm shiver after those open palm chops. Kick to the inside.
Yeah, again, don't forget, folks, Thunder Rosa was a heel for a good chunk of last year. So, you know, she can be vicious as she needs to be.
Tag. She can play both sides of the fence. Former NWA Women's World Champion, defeating Allison Kay was one of the best matches in the NWA since its recent restoration. Oh, no. After being bought by Billy Corgan. Cover. 1,
How you doing,
2,
Big G? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, Big G. What's up? And not our truth.
Were you able to? Were you able to get yourself get the show purchased? He asked me earlier how much it cost. I said, as far as I know, even with the subscription, it's still $20. So
yeah, it's still $20.
Yeah.
Melina right now just ragdolling Taryn Terrell by her hair.
And Tim, I saw your comment earlier. I'll go ahead and post it on up on the screen after this match is over, just so you make sure I acknowledge I did see it. It's very cool, man. Oh, Taryn's like, I'm gonna die.
Bye, Taryn. All right, well, we're down to 1-on-1. Thunder Rosa has literally taken Taryn out of the building. Down to Kylie Ray and Melina.
Now, okay, so Thunder Rosa purposely
wait a minute, roll up. With the tights! She got her!
Like I said, there's going to be dissension because Thunder Rosa purposely left the building, left the arena, and left Melina on her own. There's going to be this shenanigans, telling you.
Let's think about this real quick. Not only did Kylie Ray win her NWA in-ring debut, whether it's by hook or by crook, but she just pinned one of the most respected, experienced women in wrestling, and that is Melina. So I really think that's going to go a long way. But she's like, okay, it is what it is. And again, you do what you got to do to win. She took advantage of the outside madness, and Melina got caught.
Yep, straight up.
That was a very impressive match and a fun debut. But speaking of debut, it's debut versus Destiny as JTG takes on Mr. No Days Off and Block the Hate, Fred Rosser.
Yeah. So, Tim, I'm going to put your comment up here. He says, this should be a great show. My voice is shot from last night. My cousin took a state championship in baseball, and his girlfriend took the softball state championship, so it's a huge weekend for us. Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
That's very, very cool. I didn't get quite that far in baseball. I made it to the semifinals of our local tournament champions, but I didn't get to play in the semifinal game because I had a really ugly sunburn that made my throwing ability. I could pretty much throw about as far as my ring lamp is right now, just kind of like, ugh. And yeah, it was useless. So I watched our last game from the stands. It was miserable.
Yeah, I could never throw a ball straight. Even a bowling ball, I couldn't throw straight. Sports was never my thing.
Yeah, I was definitely a bigger, stockier kid, so I didn't get to play a whole lot of sports the way maybe as best I could have, but it was still interesting. Man, JTG is...
Wow, JTG has been putting in the work. He looks incredible.
Yep, and you know, the first thing he did when he did, he walked right out of the curtain, pointed up to the sky, man. Ugh.
Yeah, you know he's doing this in the name of his late great friend Shad Gaspar. Shout out to Crime Time. But JTG, he also has not been resting on his morals either. I was actually looking at Cage Match. He was involved most recently in a wrestling match back in April. But Fred Rosser's been more proactive recently, of course, competing not only in NWA but NJPW Strong. His most recent victory over Hikuleo in a crazy no DQ match.
Yes, definitely. And it's you know. It's amazing how quick time passes. You don't even realize it's happening. Fred was in the tournament to crown the world champion after the TNA deal fell through in 2007. So Rosser's been wrestling for at least 17 years. So it's just crazy how far both these guys have come and how skilled they both are and how different they are now compared to when they were in the WWE. And I realized how big JTG, I don't remember him being that big as far as height, but I guess he is.
Well, to be fair, the last time most people saw him, he was literally in jeans, Timberlands, and white tank top, so they didn't really see all that.
I guess, but I mean, posing next to him more than once. I don't know if he was just like bent over to pose with the kid or what, but there was one of my group of friends and him. He's not hunched over. He does not. I'm taller than him. I thought I was. He's so big here. Maybe it's just the depth perception of my eyes. Yeah,
it could be the camera as well.
Very much so.
Well, in studio wrestling, I've come to know is very much more in close presentation when it comes to what happens in the ring, and I like that.
I do. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if you were on the show with me when I talked about this.
Take over into the headlock.
I was asked on social media if I could pick a vacation spot, where would I go? And I said Jacksonville, because AEW's right there. WWE's up the road, not too far. Disney World's not too far, and neither is Atlanta. So everything I love right there in that little couple hour microcosm there. So
and you literally get 3 worlds. You get NXT, you get AEW, and NWA. Heck, I would go there with you. I literally would put half of my stock into that trip with you, Jeff. Let's make it happen one day.
There, yeah. If WWE continues to be based in Florida, as far as the NXT brand and the CWC, just great little hub there.
Absolutely. Full Sail University. And shout out, by the way, to NXT TakeOver in your house, which will, of course, be the next thing coming up for us as wrestling fans. Literally 1 week from today. And then following that, we have Hell in a Cell, wrestling with no stop. And, of course, me being crazy, watching wrestling 6 days a week. I literally have Monday morning tomorrow. Oh, near fall. I literally have tomorrow morning NJPW Dominion.
Oh, jeez. That's right. Tomorrow's Dominion.
Lord. Okada versus Shingo to crown a new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. What happened with
Will Ospreay?
Yeah.
Significant injury.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is a shame. He literally has reached like the apex of his career, and all of a sudden, so. But again, this isn't ballet, and people can say, "Oh, it's fake." Well, what they do in that ring and what happened to them is not fake. Case in point, Ali, last on AEW Dynamite Friday night, literally saved Red Velvet on a freaking Torpe Suicida. That could have been disastrous. Oh, JTG outside of the ring.
So, what time is the Dominion show?
I believe it's 5:30 tomorrow morning. Let me go ahead and get that real quick for you.
5:30 Eastern?
Eastern Standard Time. You're usually there early in the morning. Let me go ahead and make sure of that. Oh, JGG, roll up.
Oh, nice
one,
there.
Kick
nice. Out. Counted one, yeah.
This is a match of 2 workhorses. I sense this match being the longest one so far. Nice. Takedown to the arm block.
Yeah, I said yesterday and this afternoon, this will be the sleeper match. For sure.
I literally said that in mine too, because you got 2 workhorses here.
Yes. Yeah. These 2 guys at their stage of their career they are now could very easily be Intercontinental US whatever champion, like the high point of the mid tier, easily. But like I said, Fred was in the tournament to be a world champion, so don't undersell either one of these guys.
Great, and shout out to Gerald Fritz, by the way, the NWA official.
Yes.
Let's see, tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 a.m. Pacific Time, Dominion.
So with JTG in the ring, I guess for me it's no
big
sleep till Dominion. I'll see. So 2 a.m. my time. Well, luckily this is on now, and not later in the day like they usually are. So
yeah, we literally get like show at late at night, and then you're just ready to go to bed.
Right. God.
Oh, what's this? I thought he was going for monkey flip, maybe. Oh, drop.
That looked ugly.
The jaw first, top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
I thought he was going for a bulldog there. Instead, just clubs him in the back of the head.
Yep. Yeah, that's the good part about being summer vacation. I don't worry about getting up at 6:30 to start the boys' school day.
Nice.
I can watch the game and then go night-night.
There you go. Gives you more time.
Bro. Yes.
And right now, Fred Rouser.
I just figure how to get
hip check.
Either get New Japan World on the Roku or bring the Fire Stick back in here. One or the other. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here.
Yeah.
Anyway, great. Again, I knew this match would be every bit it's been. It's God. I mean, again,
nice.
That was an interesting little leg drop there. When you see these guys in WWE, it's very hard to look past the gimmickry and see how awesome they are athletically. But these guys are really solid, tremendous athletes, both of them.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to WWE and the presentation of the wrestler, it's sometimes that the fans define them by the rest of their career. Because it's pretty much, you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere, especially if you're a tribalist or in a small bubble. When it comes to me, I look at the athleticism, no matter where you go. And Fred Rosser and JTG, they both exemplified they are more than capable of bringing it in the ring.
Yeah, I would definitely have these guys on my roster if I had a wrestling company had the money. They'd immediately be on my roster for sure, and they'd definitely be in a spot like they are now, which I do believe we're halfway home here, if I'm not mistaken.
You might be correct here. Right now, Fred Rosser controlling JTG into a scissors with I thought he was going for a sleeper maybe. JTG trying to break the hold and does.
Right, because all we have left for the title match at this point. So yeah, this is the halfway point right here. So
yeah, they're doing all the time matches back to back to back.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, I go back and forth on that. Like some part of me feels like they should, like have like a cool off match in between title matches, but these matches are so good. Like, how do you cool off during that last match? How do you cool off during this? I mean, my goodness.
Well, the way I see it, whoa, big overhead suplex, belly to belly. God, but Fred Rosser hooks the outside leg kick at it too. Well, the
It's
way
like
I
Fred.
see it is you look at, the quality and the quantity when it comes to title, non-title. It pretty much
Yep.
was split down the middle of 3 and 4. And so far, all these matches, they've each delivered. So it's like, okay, we got a title match. You don't necessarily need to do a non-title match after it.
No.
Nice leg drop.
What I love is, people keep saying, oh, well, there's not a title for this division. It's like, you don't need 20 titles like you have in WWE, man. I love their setup here. They've got the world champion, they've got the world tag team champions, they've got the women's champion. Those are the 3 world titles. Then you have the national title, which is akin to US and IC level. Then you got that TV title. Those we talk about the Intercontinental, the TV title are the workhorses, man. You got Arn Anderson back in the day, and Tully, and Austin Idol back in the day. Those guys are going to be ones that are going to have those 10, 15-minute matches, but they're going to make everybody go, wow, for those 10, 15 matches, 50 minutes. So,
well, coming off again, just really getting into NWA regarding like the very first episode of Power, watching it since over the top, goes for the suplex. Oh, JTG with the escape out of the deadlift. JGG snap around.
Oh,
big clothesline.
Big old lariat.
Lariato! Shout out to Kojima. Anyway, both men down. But going back to your point,
world champion.
I also like to think that Absolute Ricky starts with a tremendous representation of what the TV title represented. And hopefully if he comes back from injury, I would love to see him get involved with the TNT title picture in AEW.
That'd be awesome.
Talking about other worlds, of course, because, again, in wrestling nowadays, there's so much going on. Oh, man, JGG with another explosive clothesline, followed by an elbow.
Yeah, part of me thinks, the majority of me thinks Tyrus will be the new TV champion once he gets his hands on Pope. But part of me wants Pope to get to that magic number 7 and challenge Nick. I really want to see that. Another great. I don't know if they did they ever touch an Impact? I think they did.
I don't think they did. What was that? Tilt-a-World Slam?
Kind of like a Tilt-a-World Bossman Slam. That was interesting.
With enough momentum, he probably could have turned that into a black hole slam, but that was very effective. Not enough, though, to put away Fred Rosser.
Well, because the black hole slam is basically, like I said, spinning Bossman Slam. So it's it's
Lance Archer, Joseph Park, Abyss, even Baron Corbin to a degree kind of does it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Fred Rosser just trying to get up on his feet.
Yeah, the LVG in the onslaught.
Well, again, JTG is being the aggressor here, working the lower back of Fred Rosser right now. Yep. Uh-oh. What is this?
I do love how, and again, this is just kind of thing. Oh, Razor's Edge.
Looks like he's got him up in the Razor Edge position. Fred Rosser better find out of it. Nice he does. And backslide.
Oh,
the hair. The hair.
Shady, Fred.
Hey, when you get to a point in the match and you got to go for the win, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Right now, we're going to test the strength. Literally, both men.
Ooh, nice.
Right, both men trying to take each other out at the leg.
Oh, jeez.
I've never seen this type of stuff.
I've never seen that before. That was cool.
Up. Inside cradle. Got him.
Nice. No, it should be a commentary. Yes, it should be. G, you're right. I'm really surprised HG won, but you know what? Again, sentimentality.
And also, debut versus Destiny. We were wondering, where does JGG go from here? How does JGG match up in the NWA? Well, we just got our answer. A big win for JTG in his NWA debut. That makes 2 debuts tonight with wins in the NWA in their first go-around in this ring. Well done. But I also got to say, very good, competitive, aggressive match by Fred Rosser. I hope both these men just end on respect, because you got to admire what both these two brought out in each other. That was damn good stuff.
That was damn good. It was amazing.
Congratulations to JZG. And I hope this is not his only showing in the NWA.
Yeah, he's beyond Power every week.
I mean, you think about the power players like him, JZG. You got power players like him, Fred Rosser, Marche Rocket, Slice Boogie. The list goes on and on. Mims. You got a lot of the division here. Speaking of a heavy division, oh boy.
You know it's a big, solid match when Aaron Stevens is the small guy. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. You got one team that can't stand each other, but when it comes to the goal, they get it done. You got another team that was wronged, and honestly, you wonder how that team's working out. And then you got a team that might be strictly business, but so far, is communication there on the same page with these two? I don't know. But this match truly could go any team's way.
Hi, Jax.
Yeah, Jax Dan with an aggressive look to the camera. And the thing is, Billy Corgan, he literally put all teams together to hopefully maybe resolve all this internal conflict and mismatch and just miscarriage, it seems, across the NWA tag team division.
I mean, Adonis and Vladimir are only getting along because Aldis is keeping their asses in line. The other two teams are on the verge of an implosion here.
Well, at this point, you got to wonder if Vladimir and Adonis truly are on the same page. Yes, they're strictly business, but we've seen Vladimir and Adonis kind of have, I would think different outlooks towards each other. You just look at the subtle nod and the facial expressions, etc. But Thomas Vladimir, being a former NWA World Tag Team Champion with the Wild Card, a.k.a. Royce Isaacs, he definitely has the most experience, I feel like, to take this match for his team.
And keep in mind also, let's not forget this. Adonis may be an associate, but he has still not been granted a strictly business tracksuit jacket yet. So,
and also, as Nick Alls alluded to, nobody is safe in strictly business.
That's it.
Well, here come the champions. The hired mercenary and the resolved man, Aaron Stevens and JR Kratos.
Now, the last pay-per-view was Aaron challenging Nick, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so this is Aaron's first time on pay-per-view since in a tag team match, no less, after the loss of Josephus. This has got to be on his mind today. Has to be.
Yes, but you also got to consider the ideologies of both these men. They constantly argue with each other. But again, sometimes that gold is all you need to influence you to victory. By any means necessary.
Yeah. They say the power of love is a curious thing. The lure of gold is a dangerous thing.
True. That influence, the precious. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings and Gollum. With that being said, I look at all 6 of these men. I feel like Strictly Business have it. If nothing else, Thomas Vladimir is a former NWA World Tag Team Champion.
Yep. And I said this yesterday, and I stand by it. I think we're going to have a Strictly Business pose at the end of the night when it's all said and done.
I completely agree. I said at the end of my video.
Evolution moment, man. I'm telling you.
Beautiful titles, man.
All right. Dude, I love they brought that design back, man. That's the Rock and Roll Express. That's the mid 80s, man. It's great stuff. I love it.
And they brought those back during the Crockett Cup.
Yep. I was surprised, honestly. At first, they didn't bring back the Horseman era ones, the blue with the blue strap, but these are so nice.
Yeah, it seems like nowadays when it comes to professional wrestling, everything's got to be on black leather. Very few titles stand on anything besides that.
That's very true. I mean,
all right, here we go.
So it's just Jackson starting with Jackson Kratos. Oh man.
Or Vladimir. The thing is, are you going to start with all 3, or do you start like in what we see usually is just 2 men from 2 teams? Oh, okay. I like this personally because I feel like all 3 teams should be equally involved. And you got 3 powerhouse hitters here. Oh, Vladimir with the first shots.
Vladimir taking an initiative. Interesting here. See, if I was Vladimir, I would have held back and let the other 2 beat each other's asses because they're going to. But it's the other team up against him. See, bad move by Vladimir there to get them rallied against him.
Well, you wonder if Vladimir is just doing a feeling out process at this point, and then will he exercise your psychology strategy? Big suplex.
It's funny I said it. It's a crazy match when Aaron's a small guy. I think Crimson's actually a little bit smaller than Aaron.
Maybe. I wouldn't give too much weight away. He definitely got the height, though. Oh, here we go. Kratos and Dane squaring off.
God, there's just 2 big bulls in the middle of the field there.
It's just one thing I love is a big old hoss fight.
Hell yeah.
You also got to look at Kratos, by the way. He definitely has been worked. Oh, Donna's coming in.
Chris. Chris.
That's not smart.
Yep.
You made a mistake.
You did.
Big mistake.
So, another fun story with Chris. Are you familiar with the former Impact valet and personality SoCal Val?
Yes.
Okay, so UPW 2005. Team No DQ or helping them do their videotaping or whatever, and Val was in the ring. I forget what she was doing, and Masters, he had debuted on TV, but he wasn't quite completely called up yet. He was in there doing something. I forget the whole circumstances, but he put Val in the master lock.
That's crazy.
That was bad. That was ugly.
JR, I think Kratos just became a one-legged man. That was nasty.
No kidding. That was nasty. Funny thing about that is Frankie Kazarian was the one that saved Al from the Master Lock.
Frankie Kazarian is such an incredible workhorse. That guy, in my opinion, is a future AEW champion. I mean, I've always wanted to do like a singles run, but I never thought SCU would end the way they did. But again, talk about everyone. Big clothesline running through Adonis Danis.
Well, I knew it was doomed to die when Sky left of his own choice.
Right, to become a singles, and now he's in a tag.
Yep, which makes no sense to me, but whatever.
Aaron Stevens showing a bit of concern.
Well, of course, his partner's down for the count here.
Well, again,
like him or not, he's still the partner. He's still the championship partner. So
right now the War King's taking over. Crimson, big overhead suplex.
Now, okay, so here's my thing: if it's 3 guys in the ring at one time, why doesn't Aaron just jump in? Does he actually have to be tagged, or?
I don't think there was a tag, so I don't think he can jump in. He probably was like, okay, you need to tag me so I can get in here. Again, he's holding the tag rope. Traditional tag team wrestling, you got to hold the tag rope to get the tag in the first place. Kratos right now is still the legal man for the tag champs.
Right. Interesting. All right,
but again, we know teams like to break the rules too. Case in point.
Right.
Adonis with the hot tag and trying to take the advantage.
Ooh, have to. Oh, he's in there. Here he goes. Here we go.
The Crimson in position. Oh,
big old elbow.
Running clothesline. Kratos literally hobbling.
He better tag. He knows it's good for him.
Over the top. Oh, look at that.
Held on there.
Did not skin the cat though. Oh, right.
Didn't need to. Didn't get a chance to. I agree with Elvis. He got it. Wow. Surprised.
Well, I mean, again, it's for the gold. You got to do what you got to do. You can be as confident as you want, but if you can't wrestle.
But I'm surprised the hot take came so quickly with what I was saying. I was just surprised.
Yeah.
Oh.
The adrenaline.
Him out.
Oh, watch out for Latimer.
Wow.
Good. Good defense. That's the first time I've literally seen these two actually do something together.
Right.
Even if it was impromptu. Adonis going for the master lock.
That Storm just said the same thing. Is it locked in? Is the fingers hooked?
That full Nelson if he gets it locked in.
Oh, man.
Only one man has ever been able to break it. Oh, Crimson. Oh.
There we go. Crimson with the save.
Again, when you have a triple threat, you don't have to be involved in the decision, but you do need to be involved if you really think you're about to lose.
So, history question. It ended up being Bobby Lashley being the first to break the master lock, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That is the only person I know that's ever broken the master lock.
Officially, right.
Officially, yeah. In the Master Lock Challenge.
Right. And that was
Aaron Stevens squashed in the corner.
And that was Vince McMahon making Lashley try to do that.
Suplex, top elbow drop combination, broken up by Adonis. Yeah, I don't know what they were really trying to accomplish with that whole challenge thing. Tag, in comes Vladimir.
Here we go. God, I tell you what, Tom is such a big, solid, amazing talent. He's so good and so underrated for my money. He's a tremendous wrestler.
Great. I loved him as his other character in Impact Wrestling, and he brings it to the ring.
Yep. And it's funny, at one point, he was engaged to Charlotte Flair. Did you know that?
Yeah. Boy, how times change.
Right?
Got a 4 count. Got to watch that.
Well, I mean, because I don't know if he was in WWE. Yeah, hi, I'm live. I don't know if he was in developmental or they just happened to both live in Florida at the time. I'm not sure how that worked out, but it's just funny to think back, as recently as, less than a decade ago, neither one of them were really in the business full time and they were together as a couple. It's just funny.
What a weird time we live in this business anymore.
Very much so.
Oh, big right by Dane. Aaron Stevens now.
He just punched him in the face straight up. That was
just a straight up northpaw. Oh, Vladimir trying to take advantage, throwing Jack Stane out of the ring, stands on his feet.
Ooh,
into a twisting neck breaker.
Yeah.
Hooks the leg. No way.
Damn near rude awakening if he had stood up with it.
Well, again, all it takes is 3 seconds, but when it comes to wrestling, 3 seconds is the longest time of your life.
What's up? JJ's here with us. He's back from, I'm guessing on work break, so but he says, "What's up, Noah?" So there you go. Yeah.
What up, Casa? How you doing?
JJ.
JJ.
So let's see. If it's 2 o'clock, you're probably on your lunch break, not your 15. I'm guessing there, Mr. Williams.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and apparently it was here because it's 5:11 in my time zone.
Yeah,
Great
5
song,
o'clock
by the way.
somewhere. There you go. That's it.
Again, being a country music fan, growing up on my mom's side with classic country and stuff like that.
Attaboy. There you go.
I respect. Jack of all trades. What can I say?
So you'll appreciate this. So you'll appreciate this. The Nitro I just watched was Flair tell your story of walking, Alan Jackson. Yeah. You're out of the horseman chair. Beat it. That's it.
Again, I love the way they have like a revamped type of horseman theme for the Pinnacle in AEW. That's one of my favorite themes.
So good.
Damn good theme. I work out to that sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Shoulder blocks in the corner by Crimson. Aaron Stevens right now isolated. Tag, and comes Jack Stain. And again, right now, War Kings are the strongest in this match.
Yeah, we've talked about this, JJ and I, in our dad's episodes. Music is so key to so many things in life. It's so key to wrestling nowadays, you know.
Yep.
It's just...
Oh, Latimer trying to come in the back door. Roll up. Kick out 2. Continue.
You're good.
But yeah, it's like music sets the presence, not only for the wrestler, but for the fans itself. Because if the fans aren't engaged in the wrestler, then the wrestler is not going to have that forward momentum. It just goes to show how valuable we are to the wrestling industry to keep it going. And it's like, WWE, I see a disconnection with like 90% of the talent there. And it starts with the music.
Yeah, exactly. It's so much happens in that opening few seconds where somebody's coming through the curtain. Like, you get that first impression of somebody, it's everything.
Exactly, and you only can make one good first impression. Looks like Latimer and Dana are taking turns. Hey, let's break Aaron Stevens.
Right.
There goes the leg, there goes the arm, there goes the other arm. Shades of Randy Orton right here. Good grief.
Oh my God.
Let's test your reflexes. I feel like at this point, Jack Stain and Latimer are just having fun at the expense of Aaron Stevens. Or maybe just trying to show up, okay, who's the more bigger threat here? Who's the more powerful, the more dangerous?
Well, it's so funny to see Jax be outwardly heelish because usually he pretty much just plays a straight and narrow. He's just a badass. So it's interesting. JJ says they need to bring back Jim Johnson for the Jim Johnson totally gets it. He was a gem.
Oh,
no question about it.
And there never will be one greater than him.
No.
Latimer and Dane right now. I just wonder which man's going to go for a cover.
Yeah,
Aaron
the only
Stevens
person I could say had a decent hold on wrestling themes and how important they were and still are is Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, roll up, shoulders down. Dane breaks it up. Yeah, Jimmy Hart, I mean, he definitely had a keen eye when it came to music and the presentation of a wrestler. The map of the South for a reason.
Oh, yeah. Yep, another friend of the network. We miss Jimmy, man. I definitely want to have him on at some point if I can ever get WWE clearance because he's having me go through WWE guys. It's like, I don't want to talk to that guy. Bugs.
More than enough times, right? Tag, and comes Adonis. Chris Adonis back in the ring. Aaron Stevens desperately needs to make a tag. Oh, elbow drop.
He really does. Give me a second here.
Poor Aaron Stevens. I give Aaron Stevens credit. He has endured a lot of punishment in this match, and he refuses to quit. Uh-oh, Dan the cover. And Chris Adonis says, nope. Like, what are you doing? Look, it's for the goal, man. There are no friends in a triple threat match. Strange alliances, yes, but no friendships.
Yeah, definitely no friendships. And yeah, it's, when you're going into the World Tag Team Championship, everything falls by the wayside except getting that championship belt at the end of that match. No question about it.
And I will say, I do see the usual work here. Oh, vicious headbutt. As you have both the challengers working together to basically weaken the champs.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
And then you go after each other. Latimer back in.
Right.
And again, Latimer and Dane just having their way with Aaron Stevens. Oh, knee buster. That reminded me of what Serena Deeb did with Red Velvet 5 times over to make her tap. That was vicious.
That was. And God, how great was that match with Riho and Serena last week?
Was such an amazing match. It revisited a classic from February and surpassed it. Oh, both men. Oh, wow. Look at this. Double vertical suspending suplex.
Oh, man.
Oh man. God. Big impact. Wait, what?
Can't do that.
Well, I guess you could you cook out both men, but then what do you do in that situation? Be like Mike Chioda back at Survivor Series 2009. Of course, that was only a 2 count.
Right. Well, then again, you can also have Latimer and Jackson champions. There you go.
Oh, well, there you go. Now we're seeing the implosion of the alliance.
Yep.
Let me do.
Nice
Aaron
kick.
Stevens firing from underneath. Don't count Aaron Stevens out.
Ever, man. He's definitely one of the ones I regret that they wasted money in the bank on, because it could have been he could have been a great world champion in WWE. I still stand by that.
I agree. Oh, Crimson takes out Latimer over the top rope. They're saying they're done. Aaron Stevens trapped in the torture wrap position on Dane's shoulders, finding out of it. Oh, pushes both. Oh,
nice. DDP style clothesline. Yeah, I was gonna say discus. There you go. That's what
rolling elbow. Big drop kick, though. Good Lord.
Big old drop kick. And
Latimer comes in. Pop-up power bomb. My goodness. I thought it was going to be a spine buster, but
nope. It almost was.
Uh-oh. Adonis looking for what?
Nope. Ain't going to get him like that.
What's going on here? Crimson up on the show. DVD. Death Valley Driver. Crimson in full control. Oh, wait a minute. The champs can retain via disqualification. Kratos got the belt. Dreaded low blow behind the ref's back.
Now, did Darren see that? That's the question.
I don't think so. Aaron, though, with the cover. 1, 2. They did it.
Whoa.
The champions retained. And I imagine Nick Aldis is not happy.
That one surprises me. I'm not going to lie.
Well, again, the beauty of the NWA, you could be surprised with the result and not be disappointed. Here's the way I see it. Strictly Business was not pinning that match. And this is the second time now the War Kings have been on the losing end of a tag team title affair. You got to imagine they're out of it.
Yeah, but you are right. The fact that Adonis and Latimer are going to the back and going back to the Strictly Business locker room without the gold, the champ's not going to be happy.
Well, bottom line, give it to the resourcefulness of JR Kratos and Aaron Stevens' resilience, because unlikely or not, they keep winning and holding the gold.
Wow.
And there's a handshake.
I'll be damned.
Are we actually seeing cohesion here?
I don't know. I bet you Aaron goes to the back and watches the tape and goes, no, dude, I don't like this. But for now, they are still your World Tag Team Champions.
Well, and they earned it. Oh, here we go. This is what I believe is going to be match of the night. You got the Brick House versus the Woman of 1,000 Holes as Serena Deeb finally brings the NWA Women's World title to the NWA for the first time, her in-ring debut against the woman that has been built to be literally NWA. Is it Camille's time?
Love it.
And you got to imagine she's pissed off that her husband didn't win the title, so that's only going to anger her further to get the win for herself.
Right. Fiance, I think, but either way.
Again, though, it would not surprise me, because this right here, this is my match of the night. It would not surprise me if Deeb not only retained, but comes back to defend it again in the NWA. Honestly, I've been waiting for Camille to show up in AEW.
Just cause, yeah, exactly.
Here we go. You know May Valentine's vouching for that title to come back to the NWA. But again, this is the Brick House. How do you break the foundation? If there's one thing I know about Serena Deeb, she's got 1,000 ways to do it.
So, I don't know if you follow the social media of I think even May posted it, or the person I'm going to tell you about posted it. So they had the whole thing where May had the hungry eyes for the champ Nick Aldis, right?
Yes.
They posted a picture yesterday at the tapings. May Valentine stayed next to Mickie James.
Huh.
So I would be very, very surprised if Mickie is not involved before we're all said and done here tonight. And it may even be in this match to help bring the title to Strictly Business for her husband.
Let me just say also, how impressive has Serena Deeb been
Oh my
since
goodness.
this reigniting of her pro wrestling passion since becoming not only the NWA Women's World Champion, but showing up in AEW. She's become like a whole new person.
She really is. And if you knew Serena prior to release and arrest or whatever the hell happened to her, it is a different person. It very much is. I got to work with Serena quite a bit back in the day, like I'm so friggin' old. But it feels like I am. But she was a great wrestler, but her head wasn't all in. She's a much better talent and a much better, much more grounded person now. And it's so great to see.
This is going to be an incredible match.
Without question.
Oh, boy. What's it going to come down to? That's the question. A spear or a broken leg?
I love the Women's Championship as a throwback to the old title because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was the exact same design, but before Moolah lost the title to Wendy Richter, similar type of thing where her face was right in the middle of the championship the entire 28 years she held the championship. So,
and that's never going to be surpassed. We've already got the freaking size up.
Even if they actually recognize the title reigns that did take place, she still got a good 10-year run there as champion. So,
oh man,
that was in the gut.
And that is right there a statement. You see who you're dealing with? Camille is very well aware, though, how aggressive Serena Deeb can be. Clearly, she's going to try and make sure that Deeb does not get forward offense on her. Continental tie right now. Oh, just thrown. All right, Deeb, what do you do now? Time to figure out a different plan. You can't outpower her. You're going to have to break her down.
Sorry about that. Hang on a second. Sorry about this.
223 days as champion. You got to respect that.
I do. It's and again, we hit the pandemic. It's like they've been working this whole time. So no, that's not the case at all.
Right. And again, Serena Deeb's also coming back from a knee injury. Camille with the cover.
Keep in mind, she won the title on Primetime Live, and to your point, she has not been in an NWA televised ring yet. So it's very cool to see her. I mean, if she loses here, that's kind of an ironic, funny thing, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, it's just very interesting that her one appearance in NWA would actually be what do you call it? Losing the title.
Yeah. Well, we've seen before what can happen in a debut. So, again, with this match, to me, I truly feel like it's just going to come down to a clutch move. Right now, Serena Deeb using her technical prowess, wrenching back on Camille's arm. Oh, and Camille just froze her down. Wait for the drop toe hold. Couldn't get it. Trying to bring her down. Waist lock.
Yeah. Camille having none of that. She's like, no, you're going to take me down with a freaking drop toe hold. Give me a break.
There's a reason why Camille is called the Brick House.
Yeah, she is
pushing the corner.
Force of nature.
No kidding. Man. Stiff elbows.
Just staring the referee down like, stop me. Go ahead and try to stop me. Go ahead.
Hey, she's got a 4 count, so she can pull off 4 of those elbows, give or take.
She has till 5. Oh, wait.
4.5.
Yeah.
And looking at Deeb's run as NWA Women's World Champion, who she's facing in AEW, this is her biggest, most powerful adversary to date.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
big uppercut.
She's faced a lot of great talent on the AEW side of things, and she beat Allison Kay, which is no small task either.
That's right, and that was another impressive match.
No, I'm sorry.
NWA Women's World Champion herself on Full Gear buy-in. You are correct, sir. Oh, look at this, going for a sleeper.
That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, it was on a buy-in, I believe, that Allison Kay showed up in AEW to take on Serena Deeb.
No, I know that. What I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure that Serena beat Thunder Rosa, not.
No, she beat her, yes, but I'm just talking about during Deeb's run. Yeah, it was.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh man,
that was. Ugh.
Yeah, she's beaten. She's the 7th defender of this title against Red Velvet, Tai Kanji, Allison Kay, and legit Layla Hirsch, to my knowledge.
Yeah, that's right.
Off the top of my head, I'm probably missing one. Oh,
maybe.
Clubbing blow to her chest. That area is not as soft as you think, people.
Oh, golly.
That was like in the rib area almost, too.
Bombardment with it, man.
You literally can... Oh, clubbing. Shout out to Sheamus. 10 beats the Bowen almost.
I was going to say, good lordy.
Again, Camille has been waiting for this forever. Not just since she beat Thunder Rosa back for the attack.
No. This was back to NWA 70 when she made her debut.
That's correct.
Yeah, she's been biding her time, and in her eyes, she's been biding it long enough.
And then Nick Aldis's eye, she's always was meant for this, but she was probably like blue chip when she first came in. But since being under the learning tree and being strictly business, she's groomed into this phenomenal specimen, Nick Aldis's words, that not only has the physical prowess, but the education. Oh, waistlock into a beautiful suplex.
I do wonder if they bring Mickey in.
Check out.
What will the dynamic be with her and Camille and her and Nick going forward? It'd be interesting to see how that plays out.
Well, I think that more so might be played out based on the result of this match. And so far, we've been very surprised. So I would not count Deeb out. But something tells me if Camille doesn't win this, then she and all this might have words, and you might get your anticipated confrontation. Because who knows? She might literally get replaced with Mickie James.
Right.
And then Camille will stand out literally on her own. But do I see that happening? Highly unlikely in all likelihood.
Yeah, people keep telling me that Mickey's past her prime. Mickey's got plenty of gas left in the tank if she wants to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing talent, an amazing person. I've always loved Mickey. She's great.
I love her ambition. I love her vision. I love her.
Look at the smile. The smug smirk. Just
I thought she was going to curl her. Instead, she just literally gives her a backbreaker over her knee. By the way, Camille, she's one of those throwbacks, too. She wrestles without knee pads, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's every bit the badass. And I was talking to Steven yesterday on the prediction show about, she reminds me a lot of Joni in a lot of ways as far as, the unique presentation.
Yeah, she got the presentation, and just like the late, great China, as you alluded to, she's definitely got the power. Right now, Deeb is finding underneath. She needs to do something to slow down Camille.
Definitely needs to do something. Just what is that?
Camille right now with a bear hug, wrenching the spine, crushing the lower lumbar right now of the champion. This is just a nasty, nasty move.
It is. But it's just so funny how quickly Serena Shonta could turn it into a dragon sleeper, or what do you call it?
Big suplex again.
Big old suplex. Yep.
Cover, hooks the leg. Deeb refuses to relent.
She refuses to die, damn it.
You gotta also remember, Deeb is also heavily involved in yoga as well. So while she might be really in a lot of pain, she's probably used to this sort of like stretch.
Very true. Very true.
Oh man, Camille's stopping a mud hole right now, and Deeb. Shout out to good old JR.
God. I think that's the only thing missing from this is JR being back at NWA.
I think JR would actually be a great fit in the NWA because, again, he's that throwback. You can tell in the AEW when you got these traditionalist wrestling like Deeb, like Cody, like Dustin. It's where he more so shines and really gives his spots. Other stuff, he somewhat just struggles and kind of goes in the motions. But I still feel like his passion's there. It's just that he's not as in tune.
No, and,
But then again, when you're in the wrestling business as long as him, I mean, there's only so much you can do.
I was gonna say, I said it. I mean, just the fact that Tony Schiavone got over last year because of Britt is just so funny to me. I think Tony's a better fit for AEW than JR personally, but that's
Kick out too. Yeah, and I completely agree. And again, the fact that Tony and JR are back together in 2020 and up since, it's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, I mean, the first Clash of the Champions, '88. Him and JR and Tony are calling Sting and Flair. It's like, and they're still together. It's weird.
This has just been a one-woman power showcase.
Yeah.
Running power slam.
That's got to be it.
That could be it. 2 and no.
No, she lifted her arm up just enough where Serena had room to wiggle out there. Not a smart cover. Not a good working cover there by.
What you can tell here is Camille feels confident. Camille feels she can end this match at any moment.
Definitely.
Now, whether or not that leads to defeat or victory, I think it's too soon to say. Got Deeb up again.
I was going to jump on the turnbuckle, but she turned around.
Oh, Deeb with the escape. There's the elbow. Camille in the corner misses the big move.
Am I seeing wrong?
Oh, there we go. Now Deeb is working, trying to take out the lower foundation. Stiff kicks to the leg.
Down, man. That's what you got to do.
Again, what you got to do. You take out the base. You take away the power. Oh, really working that hamstring.
She is just bombarding it with just the vicious stomps.
Well, that's what Camille alluded to. That relentless nature. Oh!
Man, that hurts. Oh, geez.
And I like... Oh, the dragon screw leg whip. That is one of the most nasty moves in all professional wrestling, in my opinion. I don't care who does it.
No,
but in my opinion, the top guy that does it is Hiroshi Tanahashi. But it just
without question. Tanahashi's a beast of that thing. You kidding me? Oh,
and there's a reason why he's a once-in-a-century wrestler.
Right.
Oh,
right.
hard Irish whip, deep counter. Up, here comes Camille. Not as fast as before.
Nope. Well, she's definitely hurt. Up. You gotta get in the ring, Serena.
Hey, she got a 4 count. That weakens the challenger. Nice headlock. Might be going for a twisting net breaker with the ropes.
Oh, that's vicious.
Oh, and the whiplash effect.
Goodness, that hurts. I know that hurts.
Again, Camille's still on her feet, though. That's the thing. Here's the biggest thing. Camille has not left her feet.
She's such a freaking monster.
Off the ropes, and Camille. There, she's off her feet with the clothesline follow through. D with the cover, hooks the outside leg, kick out at 2.
Goodness sakes.
Well, now here's the thing. Deeb needs to stay on this. Camille is down. If you want to win, you got to keep Camille down. And this is where Deeb is most dangerous. She literally can break down Camille's legs and lock her up. If she locks in that Serenity lock, this thing's over. But you also got to look at Deeb, who definitely is fighting from underneath with that wrenched spine. Oh, booted out of the ring.
Just...
Both these ladies definitely taking each other apart. That fan got a great
Did they rearrange the studio?
I think because it looks like you don't have that full crowd look. They might have covered up with tarp.
Maybe.
All right now, Camille on the ropes, trying to get back to her
what's great
feet.
is neither one of them are in direct control right now. Oh, another one.
Another dragon screw leg whip.
Break her knees off. Oh my goodness. Oh, another
armringer.
Now, there you go. The 1,000 holds.
Ground octopus.
Oh my goodness. Stretching her out. Oh man.
And that octopus not only works the arms, it works the legs, it works the spine. She's literally wrenching every part of her body.
Oh man.
It's like literally. Oh, look at the power of Camille though, trying to Sorry, indeed, going for sunset flip. Camille too strong. Camille. Still got the power. Can she pull it off? Rolling senton.
Very nice.
Oh, here what she's lining up for. Going for that football background. If she hits this, this might be over. She's looking for it. She's looking for the spear. Deeb, don't turn around.
She
takes out the knee.
Had it scouted. That was nice. She had the spear. She was waiting for it.
What are we going for here? Good. Look for detox, maybe. Double underhook. Can you pick her up?
Too big.
Nope,
too big.
Too strong.
Too big. Too powerful. Yep.
And there's a back body drop.
I was going to say he
back in position again, though.
In spear range, but he moved now.
Okay, watch out, Deeb. That's a short-term spear. Nope.
No.
Picks the leg again. Rolls through.
Single leg.
Into half crab.
This has been a really good match.
Very back and forth. Both of these ladies showing all sides of stuff. Now we're going to see how far Camille can endure.
Yes.
This is the first submission attempt we've seen in this match by Deeb.
Yes.
And that half crab is locked in deep.
She is sitting down on it. Oh, she got there.
Again, the reach of Camille.
Too tall. Yeah, it's too tall.
Too long.
Too much reach. Yep.
It surprised me she didn't go for the knee buster. Maybe she is still further weakening that base.
Very well could be. Very true.
Deeb looks like she's going for that leg and that spine. Again, the work Camille's done. Oh, what's this?
Ooh, look
at that. Camille with her own version.
There you go.
It doesn't look like she has it locked in fully, though.
No,
she doesn't have a full base on it, but she definitely is trying. And again, with Camille's strength, that's still got to be agonizing. There's no way I see Deeb tapping, though. There's no way. She's got a reach, though.
I can't see her tap. Maybe a pass out from pain, Sasha, maybe, but definitely not a tap.
Oh, my gosh. Look at the face. Look at the face. Look at the grit. And she makes it to the ropes.
She got there. Man, oh, man.
Oh, my word. Both of these ladies have definitely done damage to each other, whether it's the leg or the spine. Yeah, I mean, Steve is literally hobbling. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that roll through. Drops the legs. Oh, kick out at 2. Almost got her. Again, that's all it could take. Another rolling senton with a steamroller. Uh-oh. Spear! On the NWA level, the cover, hooks the leg, and we got a new NWA Women's World Champion! Camille has done it!
That's right, baby. I love it.
And the belt is back in the NWA. Tremendous effort by both. And Camille completes a 2-year journey and accomplishes, finally, her first ever championship. Congratulations. The Brick House now truly stands above the NWA.
Just like Joe said, from the Brick House to the Penthouse.
Yep. It's going to be a happy night in the Camille Latimer household.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations to Camille. If anyone deserves it, it's her.
Yep.
Well, let's give respect to what Serena Deeb has done.
She's a dastardly, we all hate her heel, and ain't nobody not applauding right now. I love it.
Well, here's the thing. When you respect women's wrestling, the whole dynamic of heel and face goes out the window. You cannot argue what both these ladies brought out of each other and once again prove what women's wrestling is about. Once again, raising the legacy and the prestige of that women's title. That was a tremendous match, and Deeb, incredible champion. Definitely, I don't see that being her last run.
No, definitely not. And I mean, here we are. God, this has been a quick show. We're only an hour 40 in, and we're at the main event here already.
I mean, it did start at 4. Yeah, you're right. Well, this is it.
Man. Let's see what Tim's saying here.
There's that classic music right there.
I love it. There he is.
Blue collar working boy.
That's it.
And you know how much Tim Storm is rooting for this man.
Oh, you know it. So funny to me that Velvet's actually being babyface and rooting for him too. God, he's so funny how much he reminds me of Dickie Murdoch.
Well, both men heavily influenced by one of the late greats in Harley Race. Both men took different journeys to get to here. Baby. So we're going to see once and for all if this is Trevor Murdoch's time or once again will the National Treasure prevail.
That's it. Such a great champion.
By the way, we also get to hear that great music of Nick Aldis once in a while, too. I like his music. Dressed to the nines, here comes the National Treasure, the NWA World Champion, the bearer of the 10 pounds of gold, Nick Aldis. People can say what they want about Nick Aldis when it comes to his moxie, when it comes to his mic game, when it comes to his character, when it comes to how you think he carries himself in the ring. But you cannot argue there's a reason why that gold is still around his waist. He gets the job done, and he truly holds the NWA on his heart. The same can be said for Murdoch, though, who has had an incredible run in the NWA, becoming a national champion and then losing the title under circumstances, literally suspended for 30 days, fighting from the ground up to get this opportunity. He is not going to take this lightly.
959 days since NWA 70.
2.5 years. A man of the people.
Yeah, there you go. $160. Sorry, I miscounted.
Bosh. It's all good.
I didn't because I'm looking right at it. That's okay. Whatever.
Right. Nick Aldis has so much in his arsenal too, with that top rope elbow drop and that reverse cloverleaf, the Kingsman cloverleaf.
He looks so nervous.
I'm glad they acknowledged that.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, jeez.
You knew that Murdoch was going to let his temper get the better of him. Now, I have to disagree with that because the way they present, raise it up, Jeff, the way they present the importance of these matches in this championship, Murdoch, you got to keep yourself composed. You're already giving into Aldis's game. Well, here we go.
That's the thing. Nick is a dealer, but you can't play his game. You have to do your own thing because if you play the dealer's game, you're going to lose.
Exactly.
House never loses. House doesn't lose.
Well, again, he's got the better hand, basically, when you think about I have the cards in my favor. Big arm drag, though. And it looks like Aldis was just annoyed by that. But also the thing about Aldis is he's got a very short temper. We've seen over the last few weeks how much the emotions of him have been rattled by Trevor Murdoch.
Yes, definitely.
So you wonder if Murdoch could take advantage of that.
Oh, God.
Oh!
And again, Nick is not a small man at all.
But neither is Murdoch, to be fair.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's like the fact that Murdoch just picked him up like he was a damn cruiserweight and just slammed him with all his might. It's amazing to me how oh, jeez. All right, Trevor, there you go.
He does not seem happy about that.
Well, no, nor should he be. Yeah, I don't know if the referee, Robert, looked very, very nervous, like doing those introductions, like during those instructions. He looked like.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's doing anything huge. He's just, holding the 10 pounds of gold and reffing an NWA World Championship match. And while he probably is the senior official and has done this multiple times before, I can only imagine being a referee how much time the pressure constantly gets to them, especially in these big matches like this. It doesn't get bigger than this.
No, it really doesn't. And I didn't get to referee an NWA title match when I was involved with the NWA for a brief time, kind of like an offshoot kind of thing. But I have held that championship belt in my hand more than once, and you definitely get that feeling of history when you hold the 10 pounds, the real 10 pounds. I mean, mine. I love my belt and everything.
I know what you mean.
The real one,
replica.
The real one is just so. You almost feel the spirits of the champions of the past just sitting there in your hands, and it's a daunting task to be a part of it.
Let alone hold it.
Right.
Oh! Big elbow across the chest and cover and full body kick out.
Yeah, the first time I ever had it in my...
Hey, whoa! Okay, now we really are getting tempers flared if the referee gets physically involved. I understand you're the ref and you gotta respect the integrity, but the art of officiating is being unemotional in an emotional situation.
Hey, Colin. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Colin. Hope everything's well.
Talked to him earlier today. It's kind of is what it is. But
I'm glad you're here with us.
I'm glad you're with us. If you're, I don't know if you are just copping into the pay-per-view or you're talking, we're actually on the world title match already.
Yeah, it's been an incredible show, by the way. We've got a new women's world champion, Camille.
Great pace.
Great time, great quality, great quantity.
Yep. I would love if pay-per-views were this quick and the matches were still this good.
Well, again, NWA, they know how to do it from a simple standpoint. And Impact Wrestling's not that bad either with the monthly specials, but they're still about 3 hours long.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the NWA, Impact's running this show next weekend, right?
That is correct. Against All Odds, which I will be watching. Of course, again, I'm crazy. I watch all things wrestling. Oh, Murdoch was a slip-up on the top rope with Aldis inadvertently bumming the ropes. But yes, Against All Odds is, of course, we'll see
that's on Saturday,
Rosa. Right? This Saturday. Deonna Purrazzo defends against Rosemary. And, of course, Kenny Omega defends the Impact World Championship against Moose and so much more. I cannot wait.
So, what we have Nick kind of dominating.
Oh, this is the basement drop kick right now, controlling the pace.
Do you think Kenny will retain, or do you think they'll finally give Moose that opportunity that he has, in my opinion, deserved for far too long?
With the volatile situation between Moose and Sammy, which is what I'm most looking at, I have to say no. And with Slammiversary coming up, where everything's supposed to change, somebody big has to be coming to confront Omega for the Impact Championship. I have Omega retaining.
That's a shame.
It is a shame, but it's circumstances.
And I like Kenny. I'm not one of those guys. Oh well, because he's a heel on TV, I don't like him. I love Kenny. Great worker and great TV presence, but
great storyteller.
Moose is just such a force, man. He should have been champion a long time ago.
Well, here's the thing I do like about this match, and I really am looking forward to it. Oh, nice side slam. This is going to be the first time in a long time. Oh man, very Very confident cover there. Aggressive cover.
Yes.
Again, we're in a very emotional situation right here. You can tell.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you remember, both these guys love Harley. They revere Harley. They hold him such high regard. You know, Harley was the first champion to have this. So, you know, the history of the NWA is very much all up in this match.
Well, you would think that the history of the NWA would be most heavily showcased in the world title matches, both men and the women. Again, the women's title going back to 1938, and the men's title going back farther than that.
Well, officially the NWA Championship goes back to 1948, and I think they officially recognized.
Tilt-a-whirl slam on the concrete floor.
I want to say it was Burke as the NWA champion in 1950.
Oh, okay.
So she was the women's world champion across all these territories, but much like NWA, what wanted to do, they wanted to just, okay, we have one governing body with a bunch of different territories, one champion. So when they consolidated NWA into the NWA and they named Brown as the champion, it was a couple years down the line, but I'm pretty sure they named Mildred Burke the first women's champion. And she reigned until, depending on who you talk to, either June Byers beat her or she retired or whatever. But eventually, in 1956, it ended up in the hands of the Fabulous Moolah.
Oh, all right. Well, the more I know. Thank you for that. Yeah, and again, going back to just talking about other all things wrestling too, as we look for
Impact,
Front Chancery. This will be Omega's biggest opponent to date from a physical standpoint. So it's going to be a whole different dynamic shown in this match, because up to this point, Kenny Omega has faced people with similar build, size, and height to him.
Yep.
During his run as the champion across all companies, it seems, being the Collector.
That's it. He is the Collector. That's it. I would love to see a championship match at some point between the Collector and the Dealer.
Well, again, Nick Aldis would not rule that out, as he's talked about with Tony Khan and Billy Corgan and wanting to turn this place into the land of opportunity with open door policy, where if you come in and you showcase and willing to do the work, anybody here could be champion. Billy Corgan with a very conscious, open mind towards wrestling and the fans. Oh, hard Irish whip into the corner.
That was Bret Hart-like.
You felt the ring move of that.
Yeah, seriously. Omega's dropping all the titles. Start with Andrade. You know, that would surprise me one bit if Andrade is the one that takes the title from Omega as far as the AAA Mega Championship.
Right, because it gives a whole different presence to the AAA title on AEW, and I can see it being defended more too. While Omega has the championship, he's only defended it pretty much against two people: Rey Fenix, Pentagon, and actually there's one more, Sammy Guevara, and those were all on AEW.
Right.
I would like to actually see that title defended more, actually, across AEW. We've already seen Moxley defend the IWGP United States title on multiple occasions now against even Japanese legend Yuji Nagata on AEW. We've seen the NWA. Oh, that was a nice move out there.
Which I found
nasty landing for all this.
People were like losing their minds that I was saying how old Nagata was. It's like, guys, you forget, I'm watching those Nitros right now. Nagata was there in 96. Like, Jesus, he's been around for effing ever.
A living legend. You cannot define a wrestler when it comes to what they're capable of by age. It's as simple as that.
No, definitely not. But it wasn't I was discounting or knocking Nagata. I just found it hysterical that, God damn, these guys are still going after, figure his first appearance on Nitro was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was in Japan for years before that. So it's just like, you've been around a long game of time.
Some people, I guess, feel like they can wrestle forever, and truly they will try to. Although I do think at some point Nagata does have like a age that he wants to stop. I forget what it was, though. Excalibur suddenly alluded to it. Ooh, big shot by all this.
Well, but then you got guys like, Chono Omura, who wrestled literally forever. They were part of the first G1, the Crown of World Champion in 92. They both joined the NWO. They both wrestled well into the 2000s. Muda still wrestles half the time. So, it's amazing. These guys, as much as they punish their bodies, especially in that strong style over there, they can still carry a match of great proportions to this day. It's amazing to me.
Yeah, that's why New Japan Pro Wrestling still is a standout for me. Oh, man. Oh, big rebound lariat by Murdoch. Running over all this with that.
Mickey, you might want to call Britt Baker for that one. Just saying. Jeez.
Murdoch off the ropes.
Another
clothesline.
Got to cover him, Trevor. Come on. One.
Slow to the cover.
Look
Kick
at
out. He literally crawled over and just put his body weight over the chest of Aldis. Didn't hook a leg or nothing.
Did you see the 3 announcers on that one?
I did.
Galley was on his feet. Tim was leaning up, and even Velvet was like kind of half. Man, they want him to lose so bad.
Well, they also want to sell how big of a moment it would be for Murdoch to hold his first world championship.
True.
But again, Murdoch's...
He got
the Bulldog off the top rope!
Make that cover, come on.
Cover, hooks the inside leg. Oh!
Goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, so close.
That was so close. Woo-hoo. And don't worry, Jeff. I got another computer, so I'll definitely be joining you for more watch-alongs going forward, brother.
I appreciate that. Thank you, brother.
And anyway, going back to this match, though, they're really letting Murdoch have his moments. He's that close. And suspension of disbelief in pro wrestling. I would not rule Murdoch out. Oh, well, maybe I did that after Lily hanging on the top rope. As I was talking.
Right.
All this right now, slowing the pace, but he is on the outside of the ring. Championship. Wait, what the world?
There's Latimer.
With a chair.
Shady.
Well, again, you do what you have to do to hold the title. Oh, wait, out the back door. Aldis got a chair. Oh, what the hell?
What the hell, Nick?
He literally took out the ref. Oh, my gosh, that chair wrenched on the back.
He is a madman. You got that right.
I told you Aldis is emotionally freaking driven. Short fuse has been exploded. He's going to do anything to hold this title and end Murdoch.
Yeah.
And Joe Galley has lost his mind on commentary.
Galley's losing his damn mind in the corner over there. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Listen to you, Galley.
Not bad for a news anchor.
Right.
Aldis with the slow climb to the top rope. Murdoch in a dead, vulnerable position on the middle of the NWA logo. Aldis from the top.
Oh.
Elbow drop to the back.
Right into the small of the back end of the ribs. Oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord.
I know from experience how much that hurts.
There's no ref, though. He literally can keep this punishment going. This is ridiculous.
It's going back up again. Oh, man.
Aldis is out to send a statement, not only to anybody that dares to challenge him for the NWA World title, but Billy Corgan as well.
Oh, yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Oh,
he missed it! He missed it!
Oh, my goodness.
Came down hard on that elbow. Murdoch with the chair. This your moment. There is the midsection.
Question is,
rest the spine.
No, yeah, okay.
We need a referee, though.
Need somebody.
What's this? That wide-eyed blue Carl boy. Trapping the legs of Aldis.
He's going for the clover leaf.
He's going for the clover leaf. And it's locked in the middle of the ring.
No
the ref's
way.
Back in. Wait, no. Don't. Oh.
Nope.
No. The ref is well aware what happened. The winner by disqualification, Trevor Murdoch, but still the NWA World Champion,
Let's see what Kyle says here.
Aldis.
Hang on. Let's see what Kyle says here. Winner and still.
I told you.
No. Nick wins.
Oh, what? Wait. What?
Murdoch thinks that.
What?
Robert thinks that Murdoch hit him with the chair.
No, this is highway robbery. This is tomfoolery. This is crazy. This is nonsense. He did not hit the ref. Ref, you were wrong. Come on, man.
Noah, breathe, brother, breathe.
The Trevor Murdoch got robbed here. I'm not going to breathe. This is me being vocalized, okay? Now, I know Trevor Murdoch might not be your example of the NWA World Champion, but as far as wrestling integrity goes, all this with all the tomfoolery and tricks in the book, and Murdoch gets double screwed. Not only is it a disqualification, he is blamed for the result. So Aldis wins both ways.
It's
absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Disgusting display by our world champion. I get it. You are the champion. You want to retain the gold however it means necessary, but this is just highway robbery. A lifelong dream tarnished. And Harley Race has got to be at this point wondering, I don't know what I feel about this.
Right. He feels like he felt back in 83, back in 60, 70. You do what you can to hold on to the gold. And remain the greatest wrestler on God's green earth.
Well, the bottom line is this, however we all feel about it, Otis came in and he came out of the title by any means necessary and still is in possession of the 10 pounds of gold. But your heart's got to go out to Trevor Murdoch on that.
Oh, without question, without question.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I wonder if he's gonna snap here and go down the dark path here. At least he's admitted that Nick's one step ahead of him.
The impossible dream, can it come true one day for Trevor Murdoch? That is the question.
Yep. Oh, I'll be sorry, brother. Oh, that was gonna cry. Oh, she is crying. Wow.
It's an emotional moment. I mean, literally, this guy worked his entire life for this moment, and just like that, he got shafted. I can understand Joe Garvey from his very vocal standpoint against the world champion, and I can understand Velvet from an emotional standpoint. And Tim Storm being the humble mama's guy that he is, I mean.
Well, yeah, but with Joe, can you really take a guy with a clown tie seriously? I mean, come on. Oh,
I gotta agree at that point. When I think of a world championship, when I think of a world championship match, I think of clean result in the middle of the ring. I don't think about tomfoolery, chicanery, or screw jobs where literally the guy that did the screwing is not blamed in part, but literally he scapegoats the other guy. The bottom line is this. Murdoch, he deserved the moment. He deserved to have a winner-loss the right way, and it didn't happen. So I hope this gets rectified this Tuesday on NWA Power, but still a very great pay-per-view.
Absolutely. It's been my favorite pay-per-view of the year so far from my vantage point. It doesn't sound weird to say that, but that's how I feel. It's been a great show.
Absolutely.
And next week, in theory, should be a great weekend as well, because you guys saw the previews at the top of the show here. I'll go ahead and run it down real quick here. But next Saturday, June. Let me get rid of the banner here so you guys can see the actual thing. There we go. Saturday, June 12th at 7:04 Pacific will be our exclusive preview and predictions for NXT TakeOver in Your House 2021. You're welcome to join me, Noah, if you like that. Obviously, I don't know if you're going to be on the official No DQ show or not, but you're more than welcome to join me as well. And then the next day, of course, we'll go live at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific with our pre-show. I'm going to try to get Instagram going this time. I didn't have a chance to get the computer going. Full disclosure, I literally woke up about 20 minutes for airtime.
Wow.
So it was one of those things where I had to get my shit together in a hurry. The pre-show was a mess because I was I sounded like I was drunk. And I do apologize for the professionalism going out the window because I literally sound like I had been on a bender. So I was a mess. I'm sorry.
You still got him out, but hey, I get what you're saying. Hey, you worked within your means and you were clutch for time, so mad power to you.
I appreciate that. And then, of course, at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, we'll go live here on YouTube exclusively with the full watch along of In Your House, the NXT TakeOver In Your House. As far as Hell in a Cell goes, I don't know what my status is yet because it's Father's Day. So I don't know if I'm going to be here in the studio or if I'm going to be out with family because the rumor innuendo, if you want to go on the Conrad policy, is I may be going to my sister's. So, and not easy to pull that off out there, and I don't know how that's going to work out. So I may end up either going dark that day or having somebody call that show in my place or something, you know, if they're up for the challenge. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway,
if it works for me, I'll be happy to.
I appreciate that. So I do appreciate everybody being here today. I know it's a weird time of day for our pay-per-view because it's just not dinner time back east. So I appreciate you guys tuning in early, those of you that were here. Again, next week, of course, take over in your house, and then Hell in a Cell the week after. But coming up tomorrow, talk wrestling, and then I'm doing a watch along of Power, and then the Greg Cherry Show, the No DQ review, and this Friday is the next episode of Dad's Not Always on Wrestling with our top 10 Steve Austin matches. So I'm looking forward to how that. I'm still editing that show. It's quite frankly being a pain in my ass, but we'll see how it's. The editing process is so delicate and it's so space consuming that it's hard to get one set ready to go. But we'll see how it plays out. In the meantime, Noah, any plugs you want to throw out there to the Jeff Meacham Network?
Again, always a pleasure. And people, you want to know more about me, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Foster1916, where I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling. Follow me on Instagram at Foster1916 for positive reprieve daily. And follow my simple YouTube channel at Foster1916 or youtube.com/C/MilFoster. I'll get Jeff graphics, so it'll make it easier for y'all. For all things wrestling, whether live or on demand, I'll be doing something later today regarding a preview and predict for NJPW's Dominion. And later this week, there, of course, will be stuff across my channel, No DQ, maybe with my ATW crew too, regarding NXT TakeOver in Your House. I'll actually be doing a collab with a different YouTube channel as well for the first time ever called the Wrestling Channel, SWE. So stay tuned for more on that, folks. And cheers to that channel. And there'll be stuff regarding, of course, Hell in the Cell and Impact Wrestling Against All Odds, all coming up some point on my simple YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more on that. And as always, folks, I'd like to close. Are no winners, are no losers, are no betters. And all this, you are wrong. There are just fans with own opinions for this passion we all share. Case in point. So, I always like to say, support one another, respect each other, and just enjoy life and enjoy wrestling. Jeff, this has been a phenomenal time. I was happy and humbled to be a part of your network and this fun watch along with lessons and humor and stories galore with you. And I can't wait to do it again with you once again very soon on the Jeff Meacham Network, whatever company it might be.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. No, we will definitely have you back for these. I loved having actually commentating along. I don't do that, so I appreciate you doing that because
that's the way my mind works.
Right, because my watch alongs are pretty boring for the most part when I just do it, kind of sit here and play it out there. I do want to throw up a plug for Gigi real quick before I forget. He's doing the Walt Disney Animation Studios filmography for June. So coming up today, I believe, or maybe tomorrow, he's starting the package / wartime era, which basically means the ones that aren't really in the full lineage, because it's not like Snow White or Pinocchio or whatever. It's the ones they made during World War II, where they had to make, ones that the government said, hey, make these. So interesting time in Disney history, but the movies are actually pretty good. So I definitely recommend going to youtube.com/Cartoon Studios and checking those out each and every day. Right now, as a matter of fact, over at the Cartoon Studios, they're showing their latest entry. So head over there for that. And until tomorrow with Talk Wrestling, he is a simple man. I am the Professor. We will see you guys next time right here on the Jeff Meacham Network.